posting ahead of 7:30 singing to keep the people in. If you're or that is bad for the algorithm, a criminal sin.
What news, Altair? I've learned much about my enemy. Share what you know then. Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
Fucking awful.
He must be stopped.
What?
That's
How?
why I'm here.
Sorry.
He's to hold a meeting soon at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I hadn't thought about this until just now, and I think that as I say it, it's gonna. I feel silly not thinking about it. This is also like I'd forgotten how much we're entering into the era. So like, as this game is coming out, we're in the era of Wikipedia is coming into its own, but it's still, you know, suspicious. It's not what it is today. It's not like at this point, I think in many ways, Wikipedia for most people is the encyclopedia of record. And at the time, you know, 2007, you're still dealing with Encyclopedia Britannica and your other encyclopedias. And in the context of 2025, when we think about sort of the idea of this bad librarian who is collecting up knowledge and burning books and restricting information, it's easy to default in some ways back to the post-truth understanding of society, sort of the state of contemporary journalism and education, specifically in America, but also important, like, you know, we're more broadly in the Western world. It's bad here, but it's, you know, this is not isolated to the US. Misinformation is pretty rampant in the internet age, especially, you know, in 2025 during the great emergence of generative AI under large learning models. But in 2007, I'd forgotten that this would be like peak, like we're on the cusp of like the WikiLeaks era. Conversations around the deep state are becoming like more, how the fuck do I get up there? Are becoming like moving in from the fringe of like crazy conspiracies and into like, you know, the weird space of 9/11 truthers who are becoming more and more prominent, who will start to become, you know, your Joe Rogan listeners and eventual Trump supporters in an interesting way. And so that's like a connection that I had forgotten existed at the time that this this particular book burning librarian was being written into this game, and it's just something that I had forgotten in the like very still relevant context, but much changed context of, I would argue, much changed context of sort of the post-truth era that we're living in right now.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
And yet very prescient.
How can you accuse these
to our current
scrolls of
moment.
being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me?
If you look into the way that our target's speech there was written, it's interesting how ambiguous it is, because it's easy to read into the commentary on those books and the books that are being collected. He could be talking about scientific readings. He could be talking about holy texts, and either perspective would make sense. So you can really bring whatever perspective you want to the narrative of the Templar and Altair in this moment.
Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
So I think that's record time. We got through the first one before 8 o'clock. That feels pretty dang good. We're getting close.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubayer and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
I love that Altair seems to completely misunderstand the nature of a Hydra. That, like, his response to, oh, it's a Hydra, just cut its head off? It's like, my dude, no. That simply is not... But hey, it is what it is. We do what we do. And we try our best. Killing this target sucks. Killing this target sucks because it can't touch water. You can't even hang off of a boat that's too low and get anywhere near water, because if you do, you automatically die. So this one might be bad. Are y'all ready to play the thing that I failed the most times, I think, when I was playing this game originally? I don't think that's going to happen today. I have a feeling I'm going to fail. I haven't failed an assassination once, like one of the main target assassinations. We haven't failed one of them yet. This one I have a feeling is going to get failed. I think we're going to get at least one desync, and it's because we're going to get pushed into the water, and there's just not a lot we're going to be able to do to avoid that. It's really unfortunate, but I think it's just what's gonna happen. Because you see, I don't know if you remember all that blue stuff. The floor is lava, and the lava is blue. So anyway, let's go see him kill a priest, and then we'll try and kill him. Fingers crossed.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward?
That's an oops, my bad.
Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives.
Yeah, this might be my fault.
I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
It seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Yeah, so what I like a lot about Assassin's Creed 2 and the other Assassin's Creed games is that, like, for full sync, you get into fun full sync spaces where you can get, to get 100% synchronization, I would have done something that would have given me an option to interrupt that, to get in the way of to push my way through the crowd with a group of other monks, and then performed a stealth assassination or something like that. That's something that we're going to start to see in future games, which is very exciting, and is a thing I'm very excited about, but is not something that they let you do in this game. Right. Because and a part of that is just sort of we're in a space where we're not quite in fully, Yep. The count is 1. Put it on the board. Count is 1. In a way that even a year after. So the count is 2. Count is now 2. Cool. 3. All right, so. More. Okay. Fun times. All right. All right. Alrighty, motherfucker. Yes!
Please, don't do this.
Take that!
You are afraid.
Fuck you.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing?
God.
I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god,
That was
then what?
Nothing.
so satisfying.
Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you?
Wikipedia
Let me
hit.
ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Just gonna say goodbye to my towels. Might not see them again. And now we'll dive back in to the Animus.
Where the sabre is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Still a little bit baffled by the fact that we have somehow gotten here this fast. I'm impressed. I really was expecting the game to take closer to 7 sessions. Getting there in 5 is great.
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din. Taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing.
Wow, I actually forgot about this part.
But you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
Time to go. Fine. Do the swords. There we
I would see
go.
your eyes before you die.
Yep.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity. To reclaim what has been stolen. To turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Mualim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arthur to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
Cool. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Okay. Whew. Jeez, that was tough. Yo. Okay. All right. All right. So, the trap has been sprung. The twist has been twisted. Man, wouldn't it be great if I had something more clever to say there? That would have been fun. And yet, we are where we are. Shite.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the Creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're so close. We're gonna do it. Yeah, at this point, I'm just staying amped. Also, buckle up, because there's going to be a lot of talking. Yeah, basically, what we're in for is another long run of cutscenes followed by one weird combat that hopefully we'll get through, followed by a little bit more cutscenes and then credits. So just as a like gut check for everybody, so y'all know what we're feeling, what we're getting into.
Come no further.
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support
That would be
him.
very funny.
Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassins!
If this one dude can survive everyone else in this party, then God is probably on his side. Like, yeah. There we go.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
What?
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
He did say the thing. he said the thing, bozo.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man?
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes. In time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
So many things. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. It's basically just like the whole argument of the games. And we'll do that later. At another time. Many times. Sort of the whole concept of choice. I mean, it's really, we're just getting into fucking Hobbs and Locke.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen!
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
That's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
What a game indeed.
I'm sorry, Desmond.
You mentioned the desert. Do you think...
They sent a team there, but the place was deserted. I don't know where your parents are, and I can't promise they're still alive. But I think they got away.
Thanks. Thanks for checking.
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about? They just killed, literally killed, my only chance of getting out of here. And then I find out the assassins are all but destroyed, and Christ, I still don't know what these people are planning. But I do know they plan to kill me when they're done. I am screwed, okay? What do you want me to do?
Just try and have a little faith.
Oh, what does that mean? What could it possibly mean?
Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy.
Is it a bluff? Is it a double bluff?
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
Vidic out here being a dick. And now we can hop in the Animus and dive back in.
Where is everyone?
Gone to see the Master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light.
Yep, cool. Totally cool. It's appropriately creepy and dingy. And properly scary. And the music and the score here is also incredibly good. God damn it.
You cannot escape!
Just gonna fight another mob. Yeah.
Altair! Up here!
See, this is why it's really important to have friends.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along, our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Bullshit.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls, then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
Hell yeah.
I'll do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
We're gonna do it. Oh my goodness, we're gonna do it. We're so close. We're so close. We're gonna get there. Yep. Gate closes. Creepy, everybody standing their thing. Oh my goodness.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
Yep, and we do the gentle push through, and we run up the stairs into this fight, which I remember, man, talk about this fight, which is a fucking wild ass fight.
No! What's happening?
So, a student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
It's the worst graduate program in the world.
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted.
This shit's so weird. It's so good. And now, oops, all bosses as well.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's gold foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
This is wild. It's a wild
I killed
argument.
the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go.
That's also not true. He didn't kill Richard.
Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden,
Templar.
this word of God.
Yes! Yes!
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
شيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It
Hell
should
yeah.
have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom, is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it as you said you would.
I can't.
Thank
You can
goodness.
but you won't.
Okay. We've officially done it. It's going to mean probably the first 4-hour stream.
We've got it.
But, yeah. We've made it through Assassin's Creed 2007 in 5 streams. Not fucking bad. Not fucking bad.
What the hell was that?
Well?
We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do.
Truly, he is
Don't get too
right
comfortable,
here.
Mr. Miles.
And also,
We'll be back for
Vidic
you
is
soon enough.
such an idiot.
What the hell is that?
Hey, this room is covered in weird marks. These weird marks I'm so excited about because they are going to make up a whole bunch of fun Illuminati-shaped puzzles that we're going to start playing as early as next week. Look at the weird shapes. And now we get to see the real ending of the game. Are you ready for the weirdness? Wait, I thought it was in here. Is it not in here? Could have sworn it was in here. No. Why do I have access to the conference room? I have no recollection of why I have access to the conference room. Is there any reason for me to have access to the conference room? Fuck, I guess not. Oh, right. If you haven't gotten Vidic's pen already. Yeah, no. 100%. 100%. Yep, cool. And now it's in here. We go.
Looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
Okay. We did it. We did it. Okay. We did it. Officially did it. We have rolled credits on our first game on the stream. This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome for a couple of important reasons. One is we rolled credits. That's fucking great. Two, we did it in 5 weeks. That feels pretty fucking cool. We actually managed to do the entirety of the first Assassin's Creed game inside of the month of May. We're on Instagram, TikTok, at Falcon Fictive, Patreon, also at Falcon Fictive. We're here, Falcon Fictive on Twitch and YouTube, and we're diving in to Assassin's Creed 2 starting next week, and we'll be spending. I mean, I think it's safe to say I think it will be the summer of Ezio, and we'll be hanging out with Ezio Auditore and his family for, if not the remainder of the year, at least the summer and the beginning of the fall. So we did it. See you next week. Bye.